Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love in General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of June the 4th through the 6th, 2021. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. If you want to reach me through phone, make sure you're registered at bill per call. You can request a call back at any time. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus readings. I do those once a month, and there's other content there, bonus content that you might enjoy. And then also check me out on TikTok. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Wheel. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Cancer, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. All right, so I feel like the overall energy here is about some sort of changes coming. And it also looks like there's some sort of opportunity, or you're being guided. You're being guided some type of way. Seems like something may have taken you away from, like maybe you got separated from a job, or maybe you got separated from a relationship. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of new opportunity. So a new job could be coming in, a new person, or, you know, something of that sort. It does look like you are kind of putting the pieces together and kind of rebuilding in a sense. Kind of feel like you're also starting new because something ended. So because one cycle ended, you're needing to start a new one. I feel like you're in the beginning phases of, or like you're in the beginning stages of a situation. Pregnancy, yeah, you could be in the first trimester of a pregnancy. If you just started your business, I feel like, okay, this is the phase 1 or phase 2, you know, whatever it is. It's just like you're now in that phase. And it's just started, but it's also at the same time it's something that needs to be completed. Something could be going on too where there's compromise. Maybe there's a need to like put things on paper. It's like trying to figure out some sort of solution to a problem. It's like, okay, let's figure this out. Let's be realistic. Let's be practical. Let's document this. Let's put this on paper here. So it seems like something's going on where you're having to document something, or take a practical approach to something. Now I'm getting something also about scheduling. You might need to change your schedule, your work schedule, your sleep schedule, walking a dog. Like it seems like there needs to be a change in regards to scheduling, or your some sort of routine that you do. You also might be making a schedule for someone to come look at something at in your home. Scheduling an appointment for something. Yeah, it could really be a hair appointment too. Like someone's got a scheduled appointment for a haircut, or whatever, braids, something. Seems like you're also having to wait around. You're having to wait your turn. It's like, oh, when are they going to get to me? But it seems like you're also kind of being very patient about something that you're dealing with. You might be at a doctor's appointment. Maybe something's taking longer than usual, but you're just kind of being patient with it. You are also starting to view someone maybe from a different perspective, or you're thinking outside the box. So work-wise, something's going on where you're trying to figure out a solution. You know what? Not just work. Any type of problem there is in your life and you're needing a solution to it. It seems like you are thinking outside the box. You're like, okay, let me figure this out. I don't know if you're like me too. Like, there's this unblock game. I don't play like a lot of games, but I do play like this unblock me game. And sometimes when it seems like none of the bricks are moving, I turn my phone upside down, and like, it's for whatever reason, you know, it just kind of helps. And it's just like, okay. So, you may be having to look from a completely different perspective or thinking outside the box to find a solution to any type of problem that you're in. Or if you can't seem to figure out something, it's just like, okay. Also, okay, let's say you work in the film industry, because I'm getting like a specific situation where you're making a movie and something isn't working. You can't quite put your finger on it. Of course, I feel like either you need to change the actor, actress, like maybe the main character is like something just isn't like, you might love that main character, you love them as a person, but it's like, you know what, something isn't working. And you might need to let them go or find someone else. Or maybe you need to like change the music for some sort of scene. It's like, okay, this scene isn't, why isn't this scene working? If you work in editing, it's the song, it's the music, take that out, put something else there. So I kind of feel like that had like a specific message for somebody that works in the industry, especially with filmmaking. Yeah. Now, you also might start viewing someone differently going to that part, especially if they're a Cancer, or you might be the Cancer viewing someone differently. It just seems like you're kind of like, I didn't see it that way at first, or I didn't see them in that light at first, but now I do. I didn't see this person in that light, but I kind of feel like you're starting to look at someone in a different light. Someone also is making something up. I don't know what it is that they told you, but I feel like they're making it up. I feel like someone's pretending about something. Someone is making up the fact. They're making up some sort of illusion in regards to their work, their job. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, I work for, this person and I make this much or whatever. I feel like somebody's like gassing up their life or making something bigger than what it is. It's like, it's not quite that. Or I feel like maybe someone is not being honest about their relationship. I just feel like someone is not being real. Someone is performing. Now, I mean, of course, that's good if you are a literal performer. Then yeah, you're just going to work and learning your lines and working behind the scenes or whatever it is that you do as a performer. This is also good if you are like creating some sort of app, like you work in engineering, computers, technology. You might be inventing or creating some sort of app. This is also good if you are manifesting something, like whatever you're trying to manifest. It's like you're bringing it down from the ethers and making it into a reality, or bringing it into this 3D realm. I feel like you're also doing things to keep yourself busy or distracted, especially if you have had some sort of recent heartbreak. Maybe you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to take a part-time job so I don't have to focus on that, or I'm going to, create something else. I'm just going to do something so that I don't have to focus on the fact that there's a breakup or a separation going on. Now, also with the number 33, that might be significant for you guys because it's showing up. So maybe there's a need for you to pay attention to that number, or communication might be a factor for some of you. I feel like you guys are having to pay attention to the details, or you're being very tedious about something. I feel like you're trying to figure something out, and I don't know, you don't want to make the wrong decision. You also may be reflecting about a decision that was already made. I kind of feel like something is a waiting game, and you're just trying to distract yourself because you're having to wait. And that also makes me think of the example I just gave about playing a game. So maybe you're playing games on your phone to distract yourself from something. I feel like you're also wondering if someone is authentic. You're like, are they really authentic? Like, are they real, or what's going on with them? You guys should also pay attention to your 12th house, or whatever sign Cancer is in for you. Something is important about your Cancer house in your birth chart. I feel like you need to pay attention to that house. So if Cancer is your 2nd house, you need to pay attention to your finances. If Cancer is your 5th house, maybe something's going on either with your children, or a vacation, or anything that any hobbies that you have, like maybe you're needing to focus on that. If Cancer is your 11th house, maybe there's a need for you to pay attention to your social gatherings, or your associates, not necessarily your close friends, but just like your associates and people on social media. Also, if you're going to the airport, pay attention to your surroundings, because something could be going on at the airport if that's your 11th house. So 3 of Pentacles may be talking about 2 people working together to resolve a relationship. It's possible that there's a need to reestablish a friendship, a work relationship, or a romantic relationship. It seems like maybe something is starting over, like maybe it fell apart. Maybe you felt like someone wasn't your friend anymore. It just seems like there's a need to fix it. It also looks like you've been thinking about something, but maybe procrastinating, or someone's been thinking about reaching out to you, but they've been procrastinating. I feel like something got delayed too. A project got delayed because of a breakup. Like someone couldn't focus on what they needed to complete because they were going through some sort of a breakup, or someone's been distracted at work because of a breakup. Some of you might be trying to figure out why someone acts the way they do, and you're like, why do they act like that? Or why do they have to be this way? I feel like there's an issue with ego. Like ego keeps getting in the way or keeping people apart. And I feel like there's a need to understand why. Something also indicates that you are being prepared for some sort of change in your life, or you're being prepared for a person that's getting ready to enter your life. And whatever's going on, it seems like there's miscommunication. You guys are going to have to learn how not to be so guarded or defensive with each other. I almost feel like someone was put in an uncomfortable situation to learn or as practice. Something's been practiced. Let's say that you have some sort of uncomfortable situation with a coworker. You're like, oh, their personality is like blah blah blah. I hate working with this person, or I've always got to be patient with this person. And then all of a sudden, maybe that person doesn't work there anymore, or all of a sudden a love interest comes into your life, but they have like a similar personality to that work personality. And I feel like, I was prepared for this. This is why that had to happen, because I need to know how to deal with this person. I will say that when you're in love with someone, it makes it easier to deal with certain situations, but it's still like you had to be prepped for something. Something also looks like it's happening when you're asleep or in your dreams. Like these messages come to you and you're like, what does that mean? And you're trying to decode some sort of messages that you got in your dream. Or you might keep trying to figure out why someone keeps appearing in your dream. You're like, what is the purpose of this person that appears in my dream? If you keep having some sort of dreams about somebody, I feel like they are actually an avatar for someone else. Especially too, if this person is a Cancer, like you keep dreaming about a Cancer. Like I feel like, I don't know, Spirit is trying to tell you something. Like maybe you keep dreaming about a Cancer to prepare you for the person that's coming into your life. Maybe they're a Cancer. You're like, oh, that's why I kept dreaming about a Cancer, because this person is a Cancer that's coming into my life. So little stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get another opportunity. Maybe you missed an opportunity in the past. Seems like you're going to have another opportunity. Could be a job, relationship, or whatever. I'm also getting that, it takes courage to express what you're truly feeling, especially if it's romantic feelings. Like I feel like it takes a lot to really express that. If you take on a new job, I feel like something wasn't fully explained, and you get there and it might be something a little different than what you expected. So someone does look like they are pretending that they're okay when they're not. They're really sad or depressed about something. Someone also may be covering up the fact that they have some sort of regrets about some decision that was made. I feel like somebody's also been getting readings on you, or you've been getting readings on someone. Someone's been paying like over and over again, trying to find out some sort of information, or someone has been paying. If you are a reader, I feel like whoever your clients are, or at least, one particular client, I feel like they are not who they say they are. I feel like they're pretending to be somebody else. It could be a man pretending to be a woman pretending to be a man, somebody creating fake stories or problems for you to deal with. Oh my God, I hate those type of readings. I feel like it's so confusing. It's like I feel like something's off. But yeah, I feel like someone is like pretending, and you know, they're not, whatever story they're giving you is not the story. The birthdays are twisted or mixed up. The information they're giving you is false. It's pretend. It's a character they created, or a situation that was faked. Someone is also pretending to know what they're doing career-wise. Someone is just like kind of faking it till they make it. Yeah, someone's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pretending. I see what they're doing and I apply it to this. So yeah, I feel like somebody doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah, something about an agreement is fake. I feel like somebody is going to break a promise, or I don't know. I just feel like someone isn't living up to what they promised. Oh, goodness. That magician is starting to come out a lot now. So, you may start to discover that something was an illusion, or you were talking to an illusion. You were talking to a character. You definitely could have been catfish. Be careful about that. I see someone being tricked or manipulated into an agreement, especially anything that requires a signature or document. It's like, hey, you promised that this venue was going to have air conditioning. Like, there's no air conditioning, there are fans. Or, hey, you promised that we were gonna get married by this time, but it's going on 2 years. Like, something's going on where I feel like you were tricked into a contract or an agreement. Someone's also stringing you along as they figure out things themselves. So it's like, if you feel like someone won't let you go, but yet they won't fully commit to you either, it's because they're trying to figure out what they want to do, and they're just like, maybe they feel like they're running out of time. Yeah. So let's look at some additional messages for you guys. Additional messages for water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have adjacent possibilities, journey, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Oops, see, overall energy, deceit. So I feel like there is someone around you that is not being honest, or they're wearing a mask, or I'm looking at how they got coins coming out. Like I said, if you're a reader, I feel like somebody's paying you, but they're not who they say they are, or they're twisting a story some type of way. I feel too like there are so many possibilities, so many opportunities maybe opening up for you, and maybe you don't know which opportunity you want to take. So you could have several job offers, you could have several love offers. I still feel like something may not be what it's cracked up to be. Also feel like something's being hidden from you, or someone's hiding something. Someone has something of yours, but they keep hiding it. Let's say, for instance, someone left something at your house, and every time this person comes to visit you, you hide it. You're like, oh, I don't want them to see they left their favorite cup. Like, I like this cup. I don't want them to see it. It's just, I kind of feel like somebody is hiding something from you. Also looks like something's going on where you're needing to kind of follow your intuition or your heart in order to make some sort of decision. I also feel like someone's name is Jay. Either J-A-Y, the initials J, J-A-E. I just get J. Or maybe it could be just the first two syllables that I'm picking up, but I'm hearing J. I feel too like you are being guided to follow your heart either way, especially whenever you start to feel confused. It's like, okay, well, what does your heart say? Because maybe you were trying to make a logical decision, and this is a decision of the heart. So this time it's like, okay, follow your heart, because there's something that it seems like you're confused about, and you just have to trust that your heart is speaking the truth to you, which it is. You just got to listen to it. You also may literally feel any type of heart flutters or any type of activity going on within your heart space, or your heart chakras. It seems like it's kind of activated. I feel too like, I don't know, it just looks like you're just being guided to follow your heart. So first chakra, Archangel Michael, you are also needing to be spiritually grounded or protected moving forward. You also, like, something also could be going on with your root chakra, like maybe the root chakra is blocked or overactive. Something is having to do with your courage or your will too. More so like your courage, needing to have the courage to do something. You may be getting ready to take some sort of a risk. I feel like you need to confront somebody or like deal with some sort of situation that you could have been avoiding. I kind of feel like you're going to call somebody out on some BS this weekend. There's a lot of anxiety that you guys are dealing with. I feel like you guys are also stressed about not having some sort of closure. Or you're having anxiety, like you start to follow your heart and then you're going to start doubting the decisions that you're making. You're like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. And it's just like, stop listening to those negative voices in your head or outside voices that are telling you otherwise. Just focus on what your heart says for something. I do feel like something is misleading or someone's being misleading. Don't assume stuff. Just ask. Just put it out there. That's why I'm kind of getting more than likely you're going to call somebody out on their BS. Somebody might be testing you to see how far they can get away with something too. They're like, I'm going to see if they're going to let me, you know, this lie is super ridiculous, but let me see if they're going to say anything about it. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to stop right there, but hopefully something has resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.